So, during the days that I had off, I kind of rearranged everybody's master quartz, or quartz and master quartz, so everyone currently has something different now. But from where we left off, it's pretty much near the end of the first few days of the chapter 3. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of what's required before I head over to the field study. So I'm gonna head over to Tita and start the school quest here. And I didn't mention it last time, but moving forward, I'm gonna try and read translations as I go along, so it makes for a better viewing experience, so people know what's going on instead of me kind of just paraphrasing a little bit here and there. I really wanted to make it more special. Tita, something wrong? Oh, Instructor Reen, good to see you. Well, actually, I was just thinking about some presents that I want to send to the people back home. But I feel like lately I've only been sending pretty standard stuff, nothing too special. Presents, huh? I haven't had a chance to send any gifts recently either, so I know how you feel. Try to pick something that they'll be happy with that's also tasteful. That's exactly it. And the more you know someone, the harder it ends up being to pick a present for them somehow, I feel. Ding! Instructor Reen? Could I trouble you to help me pick some presents? I'd really like some advice from someone else to pick some great presents. For me? Well, I'm not too confident, but if you're okay with me, then sure, absolutely. First I was thinking of deciding what store to buy each of their presents from. I probably forgot to mention it, but I need to buy gifts for 3 people. Oh, I see. But it might be good to go to the store first and then start looking. Yes, that would be great. How about we head to Josui first then? Let's do that. Okay, head to there with the green. Oh, she's actually following me. They do have some pretty unique stuff in this store. Do you think we can get anyone's present here? Well, the person in question is a girl 1 year younger than me, that is. She has purple hair with a ribbon in it. Oh, I wonder who that is. She's kind of like a fluffy small devil. A fluffy small devil kind of reminds me like Musi. Well, her personality and appearance are both totally different from Musi, but the feeling you get around her is sort of similar. I see. She loves cute things, and I usually pick out presents for her in a boutique. She's already 15 now, so I thought it could be something a bit more for adults. So I think this could be a good place to buy hers. If you see anything that seems like her, please let me know. Right, let me think about it. Yeah, Tita's just being nice. Okay, here. Can I help you folks? We're actually here to pick out a present. Anything catch your eye, Irene? Let me look. A girl 1 year younger, sort of a similar feel as Musi. Eastern tea set, Kagemaru doll, or an assorted sheepskin. The correct answer here is the Oriental tea, or Eastern tea. First one. How about this Eastern tea set? Perfect. She loves drinking black tea, so she'll probably really like this as a gift. Okay, now we head over to the bookstore. This is probably for Joshua. Let's see. No, wait. Oh, this is for Estelle. Carnegie books. They have lots of toys and collectibles here in addition to books. So what kind of person are we buying a gift for next? Next is a young lady above 20 years old. She fights with the staff, collecting sneakers, and going fishing are her hobbies. And she's always bright and full of energy. So she seems like she likes to be active. But when you think of a girl who fights with the staff in the burrow, could it be her? Could it be Reen? Oh, sorry. I think I know the kind of person you're thinking of. Alright, let's think of a fresh, tasteful book for an active girl. Ren is 1 year younger than Tita. So she's currently 14, I believe. Ren is 14. We're actually here looking for a present. Instructor Reen, does anything look like it would be good? Let me see. A gift for a 20-year-old girl. She's active and lively. Choices. Guided vehicle tour of the Empire, 100 famous views of the Empire scenery, and a VM game starter deck. So it's the second option. How about this book called 100 Famous Views of the Empire Scenery? There are a lot of pictures taken by seashore or of flowers. I think it matches the hobbies you mentioned. This is great for being outdoors and walking, so I think it's perfect for her. I think she wants to try to come to the Empire again someday too. Anyway, this would be a great perfect present for Big Sis. And the book, boutique. The shop has all sorts of fashion styles. Oh look, Yuna and Elise are here too. It might help to get their opinion too then. That would be great. The last person I'm shopping for is a young man about 20 years old. Unlike Agate, he has jet black hair and a very calm, collected personality. I see. Same age as that girl we just shopped for. Or, well, whatever. Let's talk to the ladies first. Whenever you think of fashion for women, you always up thinking of Marriage Cross, the way around it. Wait. Is this adult lingerie? Fashion for women like you, maybe. Yeah, I prefer something simple, both price and design. Wait, based on what they're saying, it looks like they all went out shopping for Elise. Do you guys have a minute? Brother and Tita? Strange to see you two shopping together. Well, I really wonder where you two are out together. Alright, that's enough of that. Instructor Reen is helping me pick out some presents for people back home. Presents? Oh, for Agate, huh? No, not for him this time. We're looking for a gift for a guy who's like a big brother to me. Oh, I see. Any ideas then? Well, we share a room, so I've heard all about him. And this should be quick. We're looking for some advice on what kind of present to pick. He's about 20 years old with jet black hair, a calm, collected personality. Based on that and his physique, he's more like Kurt than he is like Instructor Reen. And it sounds like he has a girlfriend now too? A lovely young woman who shines like the sun, who brightens the surroundings wherever she goes. Aha, yes. She's talking about the girl we were shopping before. I see, so that's how it is. Wow, based on what I'm hearing, it sounds like they're the best couple in the world. Yes, I'm very interested in them. In any case, brother, it might be nice to choose the gift keeping in mind that he has a girlfriend. That's a good point. to the counter. So our choices here: simple belt, silver necklace, elegant hunting cap, colorful cap, stylish knit cap, and the answer would be the stylish knit cap. Last one. Oh, this hat? Yes, with the cap you can start collecting others like it, and it's not something he has to wear every day. I think his girlfriend should like that a lot. I see, you thought about it that much. They're so in love nowadays that anything would probably be okay, but yeah, I think this is the best present. And the knit cap seems like it would suit him too. I can't... No, that's so weird. I can't imagine that. Wait, Joshua with a knit cap? Nani? Well, that's great then. I'd have to see an image of that first. I can't imagine that. It would be a little strange. It would make him look older. Okay. It seems they picked something nice. I'm glad we were able to give them advice. For sure. After that, Reed and Tita thanked the girls for their advice and left the shop. Thank you so much for your help today. Everything we picked makes me think that it fits the person perfectly, and they're unique and tasteful. I would never come up with these choices on my own. Thank you so much, Instructor Reen. Well, I'm happy you're happy. Well, this is a gift to thank you for your trouble. Oh. Is this a quartz you synthesized yourself, Tita? Yes, I picked this one especially for you, Instructor Reen. Oh, that's great. Oh, that reminds me. I need to go buy a card to go along with the presents. Well... Oops, I went a little too fast. Well, you can hurry and buy one now then. Just don't get too excited and trip over yourself. I should probably be careful. Well, I'll be off then. Bye! Okay. So now, some bonding available. Oh, okay, so let's speak with Altina, I guess. He's over at the garden. They say instructor. They don't say sensei. That should be it. I just have to color it now. Wow, are you drawing paintings for a class assignment? It's an art assignment for the principal's class. She said the theme can be anything, but I can't get a passing score no matter how many times I submit it. Now I'm the only one left who hasn't passed. That sounds like a tough spot. I'm worrying more and more about failing again. Today's the last day to submit it, so I just have to try. Sure, I'll help her out. Altina, if you're okay with it, how about I take a look at your drawing? Maybe I can give you some advice before you show the principal. Understood. Please help me then. I still need to add color, so please wait a moment. After that, Altina finished her painting and showed it to Reen. It's finished. Oh. Not bad. Definitely better than what I could do. What do you think? I think it's realistic. This is... I think it's beautiful, but I don't really feel your passion from this painting. Passion? I've seen Gaius, my friend from my Thor's class, paint beautiful pictures many times. He always said whenever he drew something, he would have an insatiable passion for the painting. That's why whenever he was able to create paintings that move a person's heart, I don't have any aesthetic sense at all, but I was able to get passing marks because of that passion. An insatiable passion. If that is the case, then this is an impossible task for a homunculus like me to complete. Billy might have better luck. It's fine. Typically, emotions are not installed into our... in us units. She is the irregular one. Even ordinary humans have strong and weak points, and some are not cut out for art. I don't believe that you don't have emotions. You were just feeling jealous of Milliam, weren't you? No, I wasn't. In that case, the conditions are already cleared. It's not something difficult to imagine, just put yourself into it. If you draw from the bottom of your heart, what will come out? Draw from the bottom of my heart. She's pointing at Rin. Nani? Wait, you want to draw me? When I thought of my answer, that was the first thing that came to mind. I can't then? Aw, her eyes. Puppy dog eyes. Well, no you can, but it's no problem. Just try to draw me well. Yes, I'll do my best. After that, Rin posed as Altina's model. Her brush moved many times faster than when it was drawing the pictures of the flowers. When it was complete, they went to hand it to Principal Aurelia. You pass. Huh? Really? Of course, it's obvious just from looking at it. This is far better than any of the pictures you have submitted before, no matter how realistic they were. Well, the submission is a little late, but I'll let it slide this time. You finally got it, Ryan. Ah. You're a bit overprotective though, aren't you? Sorry about that. It was sort of anticlimactic that she just passed me on the spot like that. But that painting was so good. It was good. Nice work, Altina. You too, Instructor Rin. Thank you very much. No problem. Aww. Must protect Altina. Let's see. So I guess the only one left is with Toa. Then we're basically done for the day, I believe. Yeah, let's go speak with Toa. Where is she? Or I don't want to talk with Ash. Now I'll talk with Toa. Toa, you had some business at the radio station? Well, Monk had an offer for a radio program for me. What kind of program was it again? Dawn of the Working Woman. It's a program that targets active women working in the front lines of various fields. Actually, it's become one of our more popular shows that I'm quite proud of. Major Claire was even a guest once. Wow, Major Claire was a guest, and now you want Toa to be one too? I turned him down at first, but he kept asking. I'm kind of worried if I can do it properly at all. It'll be no problem for you, Miss Herschel. Please just do your best. Toa is going to be on a radio program. I wonder if there's anything I can do to help. Hey Monk, is there anything I can do to help out? I feel like I want to be nearby for Toa's big moment. Oh wow, come on now, Rin. but it would make me feel better if you were here. Oh, the more the merrier. We're always looking for a helping hand. There's a bit of time until you're on. How about I explain how it'll work? Leave it to me. After that, Reen hardly helped out prepare for the broadcast as the AD. And finally, it was time for Toa's interview to begin. And we're on in 3, 2. Alright, let's get started with today's episode of Dawn of the Working Woman. Today we have an instructor at the new Thor's branch school with us. G'day, my name is Toa Herschel, and I'm the instructor of Class 9 Accounting Division at the branch school. I'm a bit nervous, but I'm glad to be here. And we're glad to have you. Well, I'd like to introduce you according to the profile you prepared first. Wow, she was so nervous, but she didn't hesitate in her speech at all. Well, she's been interviewed by magazines several times, so there's probably nothing to worry about. Now, Miss Herschel, you are an instructor now, but when you were a student during the Civil War, you played an important role, right? You were acting captain of the cruiser Courageous, the Red Wings that gave hope to so many people during the war. Captain Toa. I didn't have to do much. I was appointed as captain due to various circumstances. At that time, all of us from the school just had to do the best we could. No, your actions were highly appreciated during that time. You became famous across the Empire, in fact, and I hear you had lots of options when you graduated. Furthermore, you were the student council president, and you were well liked by the commoner and noble alike. Plus, you had the trust of all of the students. You even played a role during the trade conference in Crossbelt at the time that the terrorists attacked as an attendant. Indeed, for all of the students, you became the leader they could take pride in. Unk? I don't think I wrote all that. Oh, but it's all true. Come on. Reen agrees, right? Nods. I'm happy to hear those words, but it really was nothing special. As a student, as captain during the terror incident, I was able to persevere thanks to everyone, particularly my fellow students and all my instructors, and particularly my friends from my class. The group of us all made an orbital bike. And of course, during the final year, the famous Class 7 was particularly helpful. So it's because of all those people that I'm able to continue doing my best now. When we instructors join our strength, we're able to unite all of our students. I see. What wonderful ambition. Thor's branch school, Trista Radio supports you. After that, the broadcast ended without any problems. Monk was delighted and offered his thanks. Then Reen and Toa left. Nice work, Toa. You too, Reen. I feel like it was interesting because of how Monk led the discussion, so that got broadcast across the Empire then. It was great though, so don't worry about it. But I'm happy that you mentioned us like that. This is embarrassing. Well, I said it on the radio, but let's keep working well together, Reen. For all our students, we instructors should join our strength. Of course. Back to the dorms, because there's nothing else left to do. Wait, this way. Wait. Wrong way. I think I just teleported. Why am I running? Brother, you're home now? Look who's carrying all the goods. Yeah, my work's more or less done for now. Looks like you all went shopping, huh? Wait, that looks like you got quite a lot, don't you? Yes, well, today's supper is to honor the principal. I felt bad for intruding. We can all discuss our successes for the day. Well, specifically the Cooking Research Club and the girls decided on the menu. I'm sure Celestine will want to help too. So Curtis carrying the goods? Yeah, well... We actually ran into Ash too, but he casually escaped. Yeah, I don't blame him. I guess you would. Oh, everyone, good to see you. I'm from the Cooking Research Club. We can get started any time. I will introduce you to the finest food you've ever had, says Freddy. After that, the Cooking Research Club and the girls prepared a supper menu complete with multiple courses. And the menu for the welcoming party for Elise, sponsored by the principal, rivaled even the dinner they had in the Orcus Tower. The townspeople were all invited in advance, as well as because they were cooking so much extra food, and the lively and the menu for the welcome party for Elise, sponsored by the principal, rivaled even the dinner, and the lively event rang out until the leaviest evening. Okay, whew, got messed up in my lines there. Taking a bath? Oh god. The fan service! It's the girls! Girl time, girl time! To think there's a bath this legit here. I was surprised when I first saw it. It's obviously something the principal insisted on. It seems major renovation was done when this was converted into a dorm. It was originally the estate of some noble who lost his fortune. That's true. About 10 years ago, he was deceived by a nasty traveler and ended up with more debt than he can afford. It seems he's working hard in a foreign nation now, teaching classes. You're full of information as usual. I feel like I've heard that story somewhere before. But I expected there to be some resistance to everyone taking a bath together. Everyone seems totally fine with it though. Is there some kind of problem with it? Well, normally you'd be embarrassed, although you seem totally fine now. And Elise and Tia don't seem embarrassed by it at all either. I've been going to hot springs ever since I was a little girl. Remember the Elmo hot springs? There's a hot spring town not far from my hometown. And my hometown is known as a famous hot spring town as well. Really? I don't know about Tita either, but that's the first I've heard. Elise, Green's hometown, Ymir, located to the north, is a hot spring town. I was there on a mission once, but I think I remember seeing the town. Oh yes, that did happen, didn't it? What do you mean by mission, huh? I still can't believe you kidnapped Elise and the princess. Excuse me, I shouldn't have brought it up. But in that case, Elise, you and your brother, and Tita, you and Agate, must have entered the hot springs together at some point. What? I didn't. Well, we're siblings, so maybe when we were young. Well then, when instructor is feeling down, you can go in with him, Elise. And Tita, you can go in with the Agate like family. Both situations sound so exciting. I don't know what you're talking about. As expected of Missy. Oh, you can be brutal. How about you feel a little embarrassed too? Anyway, you all have such beautiful hair. I'm jealous. Elise has glossy black hair. Tita has honey blonde hair. Al's silver hair is just unfair. That's called MC hair. Well, not really MC hair, but like significant character hair. If you keep your mouth shut, your fluffy hair is nice too. Oh, I think your hair is lovely too, Yuna. I saw you with your own hair down before when you were washing it. You look quite different. Yeah, it looked really cute and feminine. Now that you mention it, you do take a pretty good care of your appearance. That's because I'm not as lucky as you. You have perfect skin and hair without doing anything. Oh, this would be the perfect opportunity. How about we would discuss a topic that only maidens are allowed to discuss? Huh? Only maidens? Yes, once and for all. The type of girl that Instructor Irene likes. If it was one of us here, which of us would he be most likely to choose? Well, that's not really something to discuss publicly. Although it is an interesting subject. Tita, we'll just use you for reference. At least, do you know anything about this question? Perhaps the best choice would be his first love, his younger sister after all. Doki doki. Well, I think he might not have a specific type. Elisa, Laura, Emma, Fee, Milliam, Instructor Sarah, there are lots of girls he's close to. Not to mention Toa, Major Claire, even Sharon. When you list them out, it does seem pretty ridiculous. He's the enemy of woman, is that fair? Well, according to the princess, even his male companions were in his sights. Nani? Of course, Tita's all surprised. Missy, please don't spread those rumors from school. But Instructor Reen does really have a side of him that can't be left alone. Well, Kurt and Asha are the same, I guess. Oh yes, don't get excited by everything I say. It's strange though. Until I started school, I wasn't really very conscious of gender differences, but they are quite different. Ah. I see. Yeah, you've grown so much these past 3 months. Well, not your height or your chest, I guess. No need to worry about that. I'm content with my size as it is. Although I wouldn't mind growing a little taller at least. Aw, you're so cute, Al. Please don't use excessive contact for the last time. Oh, excuse me. Toa has joined the party. I'll be joining as well. Oh. Okay. Yes, please. Oh, I don't even need to say anything about that. It's overwhelming. Sorry for entering before you. The little sister is here too, but I was thinking it wouldn't be bad to spend some time naked with my students. Please don't mind us and just enjoy. Oh boy. Oh, baths are so nice. But you're all having such a lively chat among young girls. Were you discussing how much you've fallen for Schwarzer? Yes, that's exactly right.
そんな話ではなかった
I
と
don't
思い
think that
ま
was
す
what we
が
were talking about, but
少し指南をし
let
よ
me
う。
give you some advice.
あの手合いは八方美人に見えて驚くほど一途で、
Although he may look quite perfect, he can be surprisingly obstinate.
ならばいかに雰囲気を作って己が土俵に引き込むかが肝要だろう。
Therefore, you must set the stage yourself and entice him. That is essential.
そうなんですか
Is that right?
少々興味深いです
That's very interesting.
一途で頑固なタイプはいかに雰囲気を作るか
Surprisingly obstinate. Set the stage yourself.
先輩これは聞き逃せませんね
I can't let you escape after hearing this.
もうミューゼもう文校長
Oh, I need some more bathrobe, Aurelia. You're devoted. Yeah, I have to finish the preparations for the soldat training tomorrow. There's a new type, so there's a lot to prepare. Alright, didn't Elise and the others go to the baths? Yes, they just got out. I think it might be best not to get caught up in that. Alright. Are you gonna listen to something? Oh. Wait. This is... Why are you listening to Vita's program all of a sudden? Well, I'm a fan after all. There might be some clues about that person from listening to it. It's just a waste of time.
皆さんこんばんはアーベントタイムのお時間です
Good evening, everyone. It's time for Abend time.
トリスタ放送が6月11日
It is 9 p.m. broadcasting from Trista Radio.
皆さん日曜の夜はいかがお過ごしでしょうか
How did you spend your Sunday evening, everyone?
6月も半ばそろそろ1年の半分が過ぎるんですね
Halfway through June, so the year is halfway over. It feels like it was long, but also like it was over in the blink of an eye.
そんなこんなで今年もやってきましたそう夏至祭の季節ですね
But that means this year's, you guessed it, Midsummer Festival is on its way.
この時期各地で開かれる伝統的なお祭りテントだけは一月遅れですが土地によっていろいろな催しが開かれるのが特徴ですね
There are lots of traditional festivals across the empire. Well, the capital's festival is a month later, but everywhere else you can see lots of cultural events.
個人的におすすめするのはやっぱり海沿いのラマール州でしょうか
If I had to recommend one place in particular, however, it would be the seaside La Mer province.
カイとオルディスでは恒例行事として湾内に無数のかがり火を浮かべることで有名ですね
The capital city of Ordis is famous for floating fire in the bay.
残念ながら去年は諸事情で自粛されたため楽しみにしている人も多いのではそういう私もその一人です
While due to various circumstances, last year the festival was cancelled. Are many people looking forward to it this year? I know I am.
夏至祭の雰囲気をしっとり楽しみながらショットグラスの氷をから
I'm looking forward to enjoying all the sights while I eat flavored ice from a shot
そ
glass.
んなロマンチックで
It's lovely to spend a romantic adult evening like that. And conveniently, our next destination is the La Mer province. This happened before with the Sutherland and Crossville provinces too. Wow, the only way to explain it is that she's doing it on purpose. Are you announcing the movements of the society? Are you planning the actions of the government? Well, probably both. True.
そうそうラマール州といえばお楽しみはカイトだけではありません
Alright, when you think of La Mer, the sea is not the only thing to look forward
沿
to.
岸部にはビーチなども点在していますし新鮮な海産物を使った料理も魅力的ですね
The coastal area is also dotted with beaches and fresh seafood is incredible.
峡谷地 はカジノや小劇場が有名ですし、あとは沖合にあるブリオニア島かな。
The Valley City Raquel is famous for its small theater, and Baronia Island offshore is also quite famous.
定期便こそ出ていませんが、豊かな自然と古代のロマンにあふれた知る人ぞ知る穴場スポットなん
There
です
isn't a
が、
regular service to get there, but it's overflowing with romantic nature. It's a great place for people who know it.
月祭を堪能した後は海水浴にギャンブル、ボートを借りての歴史探訪なんかもあるかもしれませんね。
Well, after enjoying the festival, it would be nice to gamble or borrow a boat. Even a trip to explore the history might be nice too. Baronia Island. I've heard of it before. I think that was the destination of Group B during the field study 2 years ago. When you and Emma went to Nord, right? I'm pretty sure our leader knew about that island as well. She said something about it being the biggest concentration of spiritual artifacts in the Empire. Really? Your leader is Emma's grandmother, right? Clotilde calls her the old lady? Yes, I think you'll all be surprised if you ever meet her in person, but she's as good as a real grandmother to those kids. So they aren't related by blood? Of course not. You're interested? Of course I am. Well,
いい機会かもね。
well, this might be a good chance.
エマから話しておいてくれって頼まれてもいたし。
Emma did ask me to explain it all to you one day anyway. Huh?
少しだけ教えてあげるわ。
I'll teach you a little bit, at least.
あの子たちの過去とヘクセンブリードに
Oh,
ついてね。
story time, story time! About the past of those kids. About the Hexen clan.
エマにビータ、
Emma and Vita.
とある里を拠点とする一族の末として生まれた2人の娘たち。
The two girls were born as descendants of a family living in a certain land.
ビータは早くに両親を亡くしたけど、その天賦ともいえる才能を見込まれ、長の一番
Vita lost her parents at a young age, but the leader saw her innate talents and decided to take her in as her best pupil.
一方、エマの母親は在野の魔女、世俗の町で暮らしていたけど、不幸な事故で命を落としてしまった。
Meanwhile, Emma's mother was an unaffiliated witch in a non-magical town and was killed in an unfortunate accident.
エマは幼くして長に引き取られ、そして2人は実の姉妹のように育ったわ。
Emma was also taken in by the leader, and the two grew up as true sisters.
長が生み出した2匹の使いの
And they became as two familiars that the leader had birthed.
才気あふれるビータにちょっと引っ込み思案のエマ。
Vita was overflowing with wisdom, and Emma was somewhat reserved.
どちらも良き魔女として成長し、穏やかな日々が続いたけど、
Both of them grew up as proper witches and lived happy days until
16歳の時、ビータが巡回魔女に志願したの。
when Vita was 16, she wanted to become a traveling witch.
里の外、世の情勢を見極める役目。
She was tasked with exploring the world and state of affairs of the world.
長は安心して送り出したけど、半年でビータは消息を絶ってしまった。
The leader sent her off without reserve, but 6 months later she received a letter from Vita.
帝国のみならず、大陸全土にまたがり暗躍する結社、見喰らう蛇。
The secret organization Ouroboros lurking in the shadows and watching the empire.
その首領たるグランドマスターと開口し、魔女としての使命を捨ててしまったの。
She had a chance encounter with Grandmaster and abandoned her duties as a witch.
長は随分後悔したみたい。過去にも似たようなことがあったのに、どうして警戒できなかったのかって。
The leader was full of regret. How could she let something like this happen again?
慕っていた姉を失ったエマのショックはそれ以上だった。
And the shock of her sister Emma, who looked up to her, was even greater.
あやつのことは忘れようという長の言葉にも納得せず、その日からひたすらに修行と勉学に励んでいったわ。
Ignoring the words of the leader to forget about Vita, she dedicated herself to her studies and
同
training.
じ巡回魔女となって、いつか姉を連れ戻せると信じて。
Believing that if she could become a traveling witch too, she could one day bring her sister home.
そうしてエマは16歳になり、渋る長から 巡回魔女の資格を認められた。
And so when she turned 16, the hesitant leader decided to qualify her as a traveling witch.
ダイヤの魔女なんかの協力も得てトールズを受験し小学生の資格も得て
With the help of her other unaffiliated witches, she fulfilled all of the qualifications for Thors and enrolled.
そして17の春あんたたちと出会った。
And she met you in the spring when she was 17. Wow. Thanks, Celine. I finally understand the history of Emma and Clotilde, and even you, Celine.
まあ部外者には禁じられてるけどあんたたち7組はもう身内でしょうし。
Well, we're forbidden to tell outsiders about it, but you Class 7 aren't exactly outsiders anymore.
長が認めてくれるよ。そのあたりはエマが掛け合ってたわね。
Emma negotiated with the leader, and she accepted that as well. I see. Well, I have so much to thank her for, that pendant telling me all this. And also for her trust.
ああ、自分で言いなさい。近いうちにまた会う
Oh,
んで
just
しょ。
tell her yourself. You'll be able to meet her soon.
リスナーの皆さん、それでは今週はこの辺りで。
Well then, my listeners, I'll take my leave here for tonight.
セリーヌ、リン君も今夜は早く寝た方がいいわね。
Oh, Spoopy. Calling them out. What was that?
まったくあのアマは多分因果を先読みして私たちにだけ聞こえるメッセージを録音に仕込んでいたみたいね。
I'm sure she sent us together and sent us a special message that only we could hear. That's almost too insane for me. No, she actually used a similar technique when she broadcast herself during the Civil War.
ええ、エマも届きつつあるけどビータの魔女としての力は強大よ。
Emma is getting there in some respects, but Vita's power is which is
そ
immense.
れでも万能じゃないわ。
Even so, she's not omnipotent.
結局鉄血最初にしてやられて結社にも追われてるみたいだし。
After all, the Ironblood Chancellor was able to bring her down, and even the society is out to get her. And the Chancellor took over the plan of the society, plus the Black Workshop seemed to start to move. Clotilde even mentioned the true story as well.
1年半前の高魔城の出現で結末を変えようとして失敗した。
Yes, and that she tried and failed to stop the fairy tale of the end in the castle last year.
ビータはふざけた性格だけど適当な嘘やデタラメは言わないわ。
Vita can joke around, but she wouldn't just come up with a lie like that.
必ず存在するのよ。
That
そ
crisis
の危機は。
will definitely come to be. Right. You must be going now then. After explaining all that to me now.
殲滅代わりね。
Well, that was my farewell gift.
ペンダント頼り
Now
と
that
はい
you
え
have the pendant, you can
あんた
control
の
your
力を
power.
制御できるようになったし。明日の
I
朝
plan on leaving with your
あん
sister
たの妹と
tomorrow.
一緒においとますることにするわ。今度
The
会う
next
時
time
は
we meet will probably be when Class 7 gets all together. Oh, that's exciting. That's right. Well, it'll be here before you know it. Should we sleep together tonight?
寝ないわよ。
Sounds lewd. We will not. Wait, that's illegal. Okay, finally, it's time for us to head out to our field study. Six 12. I apologize for intruding for such a long time, and thank you for spending time with me. I had a lot of fun. That's what we say. Elise, we'll have girl talk again sometime. I feel the same way. It was so fun. The capital is close by, so I'm sure we can meet again soon. Right, please give our greetings to the princess as well. I will. But Celine is going with you too? That was a sudden decision. We'll have to help Emma out with various tasks too. Based on your instructor though, I'm sure we'll be meeting again soon. Well, please say hi to Emma for us. I wanted to brush your hair one last time. You're dangerous, so I'll refrain. Well, do your best, everyone. Your instructor was struggling and feeling lost 2 years ago, even more than you all are now. Thinking of that, you should be fine, right? Is that right? Come on, Celine. Wow, it hurts to hear it out loud.
それじゃあエリゼ、セリーヌも元気でな。
まあ、そっちも頑張りなさい。聞けば今週末にもまた演習
I heard that you'll be traveling this weekend for training again.
兄様、
Please be careful.
皆さんもくれぐれもお気をつけください。ありがとう。
必ず無事に戻ってくる。
We'll come back safely, do not worry. And there's Ash in the back.
ぬるい休暇も終わりか。気候兵教練に演習地発表。
The soldat training and the training
楽しみ
briefing.
にさせてもらうぜ。
I'll be looking forward to it.